In this lecture, we are going to see about local multipoint distribution service and multi-channel multipoint distribution system. First, we will see about local multipoint distribution service, which in short called as LMDS. This LMDS is nothing but a new type of stationary broadband wireless access technology. It is actually a broadband wireless access technology originally designed for digital television transmission. It uses cellular-like architecture. Cellular-like architecture in the sense the entire geographical coverage area is divided into number of cells where each cell is given a separate base station. So this uses such kind of cellular architecture to deliver services like voice, data and video services. If you see here, the term local in LMDS denotes that the propagation characteristic of the signal may change the or limit the potential coverage area of a single cell site. That is, depending upon the characteristic of the signal, the coverage area of a cell may get varied. And the next term, multipoint, indicates that the signals are transmitted in point to multipoint way, or we can say this as a broadcast method. That is, the signal here is being broadcasted. And the next term, distribution, here refers to distribution of the signals which may consist of simultaneous voice, data, internet and video traffic. And the last term here, service, implies the nature of relationship between the operator and the customer. Usually, the service offered through this LMDS system network depends upon the operator. This LMDS uses data access schemes like FDMA, TDMA or CDMA. One of the important features of this LMDS system is that it allows multiple customers within a 3 to 5 mile coverage radius to share the same radio channel. And the data rate used here in LMDS is 45 megabits per second. The modulation used here is either phase shift keying or amplitude modulation. So this block represents the LMDS configuration where you can encounter the base station and the customer premises, which is nothing but the subscriber unit. And at the base station site, we can have either wireless or wireline network. And the signal from the base station will be directed to the subscriber unit here. And if you see, this LMDS is typically used for integrating voice and data in multi-tenant buildings. For example, if you want to provide internet service in apartments or hospitals or say in colleges, we can go for this LMDS system. For this LMDS system or a network, we must have an antenna at the end user, provided the distance between the service provider and the user must be less than or equal to 3 to 5 kilometers. So if the distance between the service provider and the subscriber is between less than or equal to 5 kilometers, we can deliver large bandwidth. The frequencies that is being used for LMDS system is 24 GHz, 28 GHz, 31 GHz and 38 GHz. The other applications of LMDS includes multiple virtual private networks for corporations and government agencies, streaming video including video broadcasting, secure file transfer and messaging, video conferencing and IP telephony. This LMDS is basically seen as data pipe. And we'll see the advantages of LMDS. Actually, the deployment cost of LMDS is very less. Also, this LMDS system can be deployed very easily. One of the important features is that it has scalable architecture. That is, based on our demand, we can change the architecture of this network. Also, it is cost effective in terms of network maintenance, management and network operations. So apart from its advantages, this LMDS network also has some drawbacks. So let's see what are all its disadvantages. The very first thing is this LMDS transmissions are strictly line of sight. So for this reason, we need to have rooftop mounting of a subscriber dishes. So we cannot entertain non-line of sight communication here in LMDS. And the next one is here the signal gets attenuated during rain. If you see, we can have an end user or a subscriber unit some 5 miles away from the base station, but usually the distance between the end user and the base station is limited to 1.5 miles. Because why? Because the reason is the signal will get attenuated during rain. So because of this, the distance between the base station and the end user has been reduced to 1.5 miles. Also, we have some IEEE standards that provides guidance how an LMDS system must be designed and the frequencies that must be opted for this LMDS system, etc. So this is all about LMDS system. Now we'll switch over to our next topic, which is multi-channel multi-point distribution system, which in short called as MMDS. This MMDS is a new technology for wireless access that operates at ultra high frequency range that is particularly used for internet services. This MMDS signals have a longer wavelength than that of which is being used in LMDS. So because of this longer wavelength, this MMDS signal can travel to a larger distance without losing significant power. We can have repeaters in this MMDS to redirect this signals. Also, MMDS signal do not get blocked easily by objects and it is less susceptible than LMDS to rain absorption. So what we have seen in LMDS signals, it can be easily attenuated by rain, but this will not happen in the case of MMDS signals. And if you see here, we must also have some antenna that must be placed at the customer side, that is at the end user side. But if you see here, the distance between the service provider and the end user is about 35 miles. But what we have seen in LMDS, the distance between the service provider and the customer or the end user is very, very less. That is, it is around some 5 miles. But here, the distance between the service provider and the end user is being increased and it is of about 35 miles. So that LMDS covers only smaller area, whereas this MMDS covers larger area. Here the main drawback of this MMDS system is that it has narrower spectrum allocation. So because of the narrower spectrum allocation, the data rate of MMDS is very, very less. So if you see the data rate of MMDS is about what? 0.5 to 3 Mbps. So what we have seen in LMDS is around some 45 Mbps. So the data rate of MMDS is less than the LMDS. The access schemes used here in MMDS are FDMA, TDMA, OFDM or CDMA. Mostly the MMDS systems are line of sight systems. But here non-line of sight systems can also be used. The transmission power required in MMDS is usually in the range of 1 to 100 watts. Here the network topology can be either point-to-point or point-to-multipoint. In MMDS, the most favored cell architecture is single large microcell. While we can also have multi-cell deployments, but the thing is the multi-cell deployment will not be that much efficient. So this MMDS network always goes with single large microcell architecture. Another drawback of this MMDS system is multipath propagation. This multipath is induced due to reflections of the signal, thus requiring any access method to avoid the effects caused by multipath propagation. That is, we need to overcome the problems that is being caused by multipath propagation. So if we compare this MMTS with LMDS, LMDS covers shorter region, whereas this MMDS covers larger region. Also, the data rate of LMDS is high, but the data rate of MMDS is low. LMDS supports only line of sight communication, whereas MMDS supports both line of sight and non-line of sight communication. So this is all about LMDS and MMDS. Thank you.